shoppers. Can I get a fucking oh yeah? Thank you.
Oh yeah! Welcome back, everybody. This is FrolfCenter. Today is the 15th of October, 2020. I'm Austin Lytle, and I'm joined here with the boys as always. But first, I am drinking a beautiful, what is this called? The Loopless from Creature Comforts.
Yeah. What's that weird glass though?
Drinking a nice trophy here. It says first place MPO at the Iron Leaf Classic that I won on Sunday.
Congratulations. You shot a blistering, 12 under in the second round in the rain?
Yeah, dude, 1060. That's like officially like my second highest rated round ever. Everything was going right. I couldn't miss anything. It was working.
Yeah, that was in the rain too. Everybody, that was in the rain.
It wasn't that rainy, was it?
It was pretty rainy.
What the fuck ever? How are you guys, man? And what the fuck are you guys drinking on?
I'm Adam. I'm drinking a Schwartz beer from Halfway Crooks, like I'm always drinking Halfway Crooks. We've got a pretty awesome giveaway tonight. It is the pumpkin spice latte themed Eastbound and Down giveaway. So we got the bright orange M4 Mini. We got the mocha frappe mushroom colored M4. And we got the straight up PSL pumpkin spice latte F5. So
PSL, dude.
Whoever guesses correctly my all the time coffee order from like a nice little coffee spot, if you get it exactly right, you win this. So just start guessing in the comments. Have a good time. But yeah, we're going to do that later on. And Mr. Cody is here.
Hey guys, I'm finally back home from Gulf Shores. Huge shout out to Graham, Coastal Tree, for having me down there to help clean everything up. I am having my normal whiskey and ginger ale. And I'm glad to be back. And we have some weather.
It's kind of hot out, but it's going to get cold next week.
I didn't see that prior to this. That's good. That's good.
Thanks, Terry.
Anyway,
guys, tonight we have it's our first repeat guest. They're good friends of ours. They've been doing a lot of work recently, putting a ton of video out. We got Ace Run Pro tonight.
I've learned you're not supposed to talk over the intro. So, what's up, guys? How we doing tonight?
What's up, gentlemen? How's it going?
Oh, always wonderful.
I think we're good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We
make sure we're social distancing.
Yeah, we got our space.
We're like
I think we're about 6.
apart.
We're I was gonna say we're at least 60 miles apart here. I think you're good.
It's in arm's distance, so you can never be too safe.
We're good. Yeah, I can reach it. Yeah, we're good. Compelling stuff, guys. Compelling stuff.
Certainly.
So I'm drinking on some Dr. Pepper. Since I don't drink alcohol, I'm drinking on just something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's the sweet one.
It's the only thing in the fridge, so
nice.
What you got, Felix?
I had water. I thought I had my Atlanta Braves cup, but it's my Georgia Dome Mercedes-Benz Stadium cup.
Got to mention that real quick.
Yeah, the worst Falcons. Yeah, you pick the worst team in Georgia to pick a cup for. Good one.
I didn't break out the Atlanta Thrashers cup.
They're consistent. I mean, they're not good, but
I'm gonna go ahead and keep the hashtag strong as tank for TL.
There you go.
That's the hashtag we need to be rocking for Atlanta right now. We need Trevor Lawrence in the building.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's good seeing y'all again. I wish I would be down there more. I've been seeing you guys have dropped just a ton of content recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to tell us
more to come.
What all has come out?
Yeah, well, we finally got the Southern National stuff out. So we were eager to get all that stuff rolling. We apologize for the delays on getting it all out. But that dropped. Right behind that was the Music City Open stuff. We wanted to get that out while there was kind of a media break between the last Pro Tour stop and now the Pro Tour finale and USDGC. So We got that out there in that window. The last round actually dropped today at 5.
Nice.
And then Gatekeeper should have their stuff out relatively soon, so you'll be able to see Alden take down that victory over there at MCO. Really great tournament.
Was that a soft flex being like, they're going to get our stuff just came out. Theirs is coming. It's getting there. Was that a soft flex?
No, not at all. Because actually, they're really cool cats. They're a 2-man team just like us, except they're, full time, always on the road.
Yeah.
They really have the same dynamic that we do as far as A-Cam does certain things and B-Cam does certain things. Even behind the scenes, they have a very similar structure that we do. Or maybe we have that they did because they were before us anyway. But yeah, we're actually, if you've watched our MCO footage, you can see that we collaborated with Howard Disc Golf and put some FPO coverage in there. So it's the thing that we're going to look to carry over with Gatekeeper. They're going to have some of our footage into their coverage too. So I think, I don't know if that's ever been done before, that every single, level of card has been, collaborated with another card above it, so to speak.
That's
whole that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. You're getting like the first your first card and your chase card on the same footage. Like you always want to know what the chase card's doing,
Yeah.
It's good to get it on that check-in. I like that.
Yeah, they actually came to us with that idea initially. We were like, yeah, we've never seen that done. I mean, we'd love to. Obviously, for us, it helps us grow the brand a little bit more, getting exposure to their fans as well. And we kind of wanted to pass that along with Howard Disc Golf. They do a lot of stuff around the Tennessee area. So we were like, hey, we've got a little bit of a bigger following, a bit of a chance to not only promote the FPO, but get his name out there a little bit more and kind of pass it along. So
do you see some mergers?
Something.
Do you see some mergers in the future for some of the smaller media companies, you think?
I don't know. Not that I can see, only because we work, I wouldn't say mergers, but maybe a little bit more collaboration.
Yeah.
Because
mergers, collaboration.
Because mergers, you're talking about, merging,
absorption and
merging the whole
stuff
brand
behind the scenes as well.
I definitely see a lot more collaboration with more like live coverage that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you already get the spoilers and stuff out there, but like now we're going to start seeing these collab videos of like the second, third, fourth cards that were still shooting hot and making their ways up there.
Well,
that people want to see.
You said a word that doesn't exist in live sports.
Spoilers.
Spoilers don't exist in live sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Touche. But we've got whiners in the field, so
unfortunately,
it is what it is. But that's what disc golf, I guess, we're getting to.
Matty V, what up, MTV?
Yeah.
I need to get an MTV. Yeah. I got a project that we need to work on
tonight. You always got that Blues Brothers flow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as the sport grows, I think you're going to see with that shift to live, like you're talking about, you almost have to. It's like anything else, either adapt or die. So you kind of learn to pool your resources together, collaborate with one another, and strengthen the brand and the sport overall. If one team is trying to pull the whole freight, it's just not going to work. You saw with Jomez and CBS Sports, they partnered with Central Coast and CBS in order to make that happen. I'm sure with what's going on now with ESPN2, there's going to be a collaboration between all those parties again coming together to make that happen. So,
yeah, absolutely. And we're kind of touching base on like what you guys got going forward. Is there any like immediate tournaments coming up you're looking forward to? You guys doing anything for Friendsgiving or?
No, we haven't been
out-of-town
for Friendsgiving yet. But I guess we're not going to discount anything that hasn't happened yet. That may still come to fruition. But the major thing that we got on the books is
the Birdie Bash.
City.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
they're talking about playing. We're playing in the Birdie Bash this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Up in Rosar.
Down in Paris.
Playing in Birdie Bash. What are you guys filming next?
That would be the Hub City. Is it Hub City Open?
Hub City.
Oh yeah, that's the Halloween one over in North Carolina, right?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, right.
Hub City, Halloween, Open, Classic, Haunted, something.
Yeah.
Powered by Innova.
Yeah.
Same weekend as Hot Atlanta, ain't it? Is that Halloween weekend?
Yeah, we had to drop out of Hotlanta.
Yeah, we had to drop out.
That's a bummer.
But we were originally slated to go out to Texas that week. We were supposed to be out there for the Next Gen finale, but that got postponed. Right. So we're like, let's go ahead and sign up for Hotlanta.
Right.
We saw this tournament. We reached out to the T. We're like, I'm sure they got coverage already scheduled for this because we saw the pros that are going to be out there. We're like, there's no way this isn't being covered. But to our surprise, we're like, no, we've got nobody out here. We'd love to have you guys come out. So we sat down. It happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Really within like 24 hours, we struck an agreement to go out there to make it happen. So.
And I want to get the name right. You know, this is someone that's providing us with support. So it is the Hub City Halloween Open, sponsored by the Great Courses of South Carolina.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
There you go. Yeah,
That's a very regal title for a disc golf tournament.
yeah. It's very long.
Got a lot of gravity.
I mean, anytime you get the county involved, you have to incorporate them in the name, right?
oh
That's
yeah,
not the
Absolutely.
county. That's like a YouTube
The
channel.
state.
it's like the
that's
bylaw.
a
The
YouTube
Great
channel.
Courses of South Carolina is like a YouTube channel. He does reviews of
Yes.
the courses. He's a retired doctor, from retired professor from, I want to say, from UGA maybe.
Really?
But yeah, that's him and his wife are the main sponsors for that.
Mhm.
So it's not a county or a state thing. That's just the name of his YouTube channel, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of awesome.
Check out his YouTube.
Interessante.
It's kind of like us sponsoring tournaments, I guess, but like with more. They have way more clout. We're just the
Well-
idiots with stupid logo.
Oh, he just
Or-
has way
or
more
maybe
money.
It's like y'all sending correspondence out to the USDGC.
Yeah.
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 How that happened?
Let's not.
That
Yeah,
was cool.
That's the real
we
question.
saw Corey out there doing stuff for Frolfer all weekend at USDGC. We're like, what is going on here? How did
he get out there?
Yeah, that was
he-
cool, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You get,
he
like, the
got to do
loudest-
it.
We're not going to
out
say
there.
anything else about it. Come
He was
on.
employed by Central Coast.
No.
He was doing the radar gun for Central Coast.
Oh, how did he swing that? That's crazy.
He got it on. So there's another
He raised his
podcast
hand.
called the
Oh, okay.
Disc Golf Podcast.
Come on, dude. We don't need to be giving out all these
24
secrets.
hours, you struck a deal.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, 24 hours. But yeah, so they had a Slack channel. Their Slack channel was like, Ian got on there and was like, yo, I need somebody for radar gun. And Corey Nichols was like, I'm like right up the road. I'll come up for it. And so he went and I was just like, hey, man, here's the password to the Instagram. Like, have a good time out there.
That was so awesome.
It was fun. It was really cool.
That was sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I kept seeing in the live coverage he'd pop in on the background of some shots. I'm like, I've played
Yeah.
rounds with
Yeah.
him.
I was like, there's my boy.
I was like, how is he
You're
not?
my boy,
Like, I'm surprised he wasn't screaming the whole time because I played rounds with him. I was like, he's never quiet. Like he's always like the most boisterous guy.
oh,
on the
yeah.
course. So I was very surprised that he was able to be calm and cool and collected out there.
You can hear that
Absolutely.
kid 6 fairways off.
Yes.
That kid's a par 7 away from you, and it's like he's right here. I love the guy.
Yeah.
Love him
Yeah,
to
yeah,
death.
he's awesome.
Not picking on him. But man, he's like me. He's a boisterous fellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I love me
That
some
was
Corey.
really awesome to see. I kept seeing it popping up on my feed. I was like, oh, there's another thing from Frolfer. Let me check it out.
Nope.
Hey, you
Those
got to
are
look
really
at
free.
it. You know they're at the USDGC.
Exactly. That was awesome to see.
Billy Donovan, what's on that hat? Felix?
this weekend?
That is a Team Infinite Discs hat. Since the original reason why we hopped on was we saw your post about you were throwing out some infinite molds.
Dude, you are absolutely segueing. Like we have a script we're reading, and literally highlighted is, so you guys are sponsored by Infinite, and I just grabbed a few. Like that's literally what I'm reading, and you just segued me like you're a psychic, real quick. Yeah, so I did. I bought a bunch of Infinite discs.
Okay.
And I ended up grabbing like 4 molds, and I went to throw them yesterday at Mosley, where you can pretty much throw whatever you got to throw. And I wanted to kind of run it against you guys like this.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what I think this disc is like, and you're going to tell me as somebody who throws these discs more often than I do if I'm right or not. Just
Okay.
preliminarily. The Pharaoh, I got the Splatter S blend, 169. It feels like a Shrike with a ton of beef.
Pretty spot on.
You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
So is
Depending
it
on the
Destroyer?
run you get, the newer
Yeah,
runs
that's
are
what I was going to say. It depends on the run.
Yeah, this is I don't know, it says run on here somewhere, but this is the swirly S blend.
That's
It's
the
a little-
newer one. Yeah, that one like
One
just
for
came
one.
out.
And that's going to probably be a little bit more like I have a run 3 that it flies like a mamba.
Oh, wow.
It is flippy.
Okay.
A mamba. A mamba.
Yeah.
But the newer ones are more like
But
the
the new
Dave
ones are a
Felder
little bit
ones
more
are.
stable. Yeah.
Yeah, they're straight to stable.
Okay.
Bombers.
I like
they're
that.
So
definitely
just like a
bombers.
strike. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's funny because I wanted to find something that would fit in my bag like a beat up Destroyer or a little bit of beat up Wraith. And
Yeah,
even though the rim's a lot wider, I got a lot of the same flight out of it.
Yep.
Even with my
So wouldn't
weak
that just be like a boss or a
No, boss is a little more like a question mark, and I think we're talking more about like the slow.
Mhm.
but a strike is fast.
Fast. Well, I mean, no, I don't mean like a slow.
Not the speed wise. He's talking about the turn
The
wise.
turn and the
Pan.
fade.
Pan is slower.
Yeah.
Like the
I
boss
don't know.
has.
Throw prodigy. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to.
Probably like a D.
I'm trying to understand from what I see other people throw.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't get the boss thing myself. I've never thrown one. I don't understand. Like I have thrown one, and I'm just like, no,
All
I
right,
don't get it.
what's next, Adam?
Sorry, yeah, we're going on. Inca and the
Oh my
Conrad.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a Casey Pro Rock. I feel like.
Yes,
Nice.
it is. And
Is it a
all I can
crazy
say
pro rock?
Is that it gets better as it gets seasoned in.
Yeah,
I have one of the very first proto, the test runs, the test flight ones that they gave us, and it's still in my bag, and it's just I love it every time I throw it. Like every time I throw it, it gets just a little bit better.
Okay.
So you're throwing it now, and it's acting brand new. So it has a little bit more stability to it. But as you continue to throw it, it's just going to straighten out. It's so wonderful.
It's very predictable. Like I knew exactly what I was going to do on the second throw after the first throw, which is great.
I actually I stopped throwing my KC rock because I love the flight and I didn't want anything to happen to it. So it's like I love this disc and I love the way it flies, but I don't want to throw it because I don't want to mess up that flight. So
That's like my
you're
D3.
That's not the mentality you need, dude. You throw that thing until it is just absolutely a super flip, and then you keep it in the bag to get out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I love it too much.
And like get so attached to it, and if you lose it, you lose it. But I'm a full advocate for keeping the same bag, like always. I've had discs in my bag for 5 years.
Wow.
I have a disc in my bag for 3 years. That's as long as I've been playing.
We were just talking about this. We put out a post about the Southern Nationals that Felberg hit that big putt on the first hole of the the playoff.
Then the 27, the nine hole, right?
Yeah, and he's had that AVR. He just didn't in the bag. He said he's had the AVR since '97.
Yeah, and it's got like a 95 stamp on it.
Yeah, it's insane. He's like, I've been actively using it. He's like 5 years I didn't use it because I was with Latitude. He's like, but it's been like actively used for 18 years. I was like, that thing is old enough to vote, and he's still out there throwing it around and getting birdies.
And if you can hear me, AVR, please vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
That AVR.
He was using a Mentos AVR for a little while too.
Yeah, the Fresh Maker, he always called it.
Yeah, the Fresh Maker. Yeah, that
So
fucker.
kind of shot that hot round at Boomtown.
Oh,
Boomtown.
That was a dirty round.
Don't talk about that round. I'm still upset about those 4 strokes that I want back. I keep bitching about it. I just keep bitching about it.
I know.
Was it 1,000?
1,000 rated round?
Yeah. How many 1,000 rated rounds have you had? Have you had any?
No.
None?
I'm not that good. Thank you, though.
I mean, I think you're good. I've seen you throw the disc.
Yeah, but I'm just not that consistent. But thank you. I appreciate your confidence in my abilities to one day shoot 1,000 rated round.
What is your highest rated round?
I don't know, 960, 970.
No, you have to know it. What is it?
No,
I think I can find
Felix, what's your highest rated round?
So Austin, is this you asking me my rating so we can get on the team? Is that what you? I know you're looking to fill your.
No, my team's already filled. You're looking at them.
We're filled.
Go ahead, flex on them, boys.
You're looking at 3 out of the 4, and the other one's been a guest on the show, so we're doing all right.
Oh. So it's not Calvin Heiberg.
No, he did not come. He'll never come.
I don't think we'd make the ratings.
He's got way better hair than Calvin.
I will say that there was a team made tonight with the highest rated player in the field being 1019.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody snagged up Alden Harris?
Yes, they did.
They did. Somebody's got all
And
of
they
them
also
now.
snagged up Kate Vitale on the same team.
To balance them out.
Run the numbers on that.
Hold on.
The Prod Squad. We'll go ahead and just name them out there.
The Prod Squad.
955 was my highest rated round.
That's insane to me.
That's insane to me. You throw
So we're not
400
that far
feet.
off. I think 950 something was my highest also, so we're not that far off.
I've got a 971.
Wow.
But it was
Oh,
short
wow.
tees.
Yeah,
Short
I'm in
tees
the-
and perk.
I've got
Well,
like
Perkerson
9
rates that very well.
Yeah, that's part of it.
I've got 970 something in steady ed.
Ooh, that's a nice.
That's a nice
I think
amount.
I think I put up a 950 at steady ed, and I thought I was like, oh, that's going to be like a
Well,
970,
one of
980.
my
and
favorite
just-
courses.
yeah,
I
It's
love
so
Steady
much
doesn't
fun.
really rate very well.
yeah, because especially depending on the formation that they have it set up in, like it becomes a real birdie fest instead of a real birdie fest, which it usually is. And they just had it set up in like the super short configuration, so I was getting twos, but so was everybody else.
Yeah. And surprisingly enough, my highest rated round to date is at Oregon Park.
Tell us this. What is this?
Is it an Ironman?
Yep. 18 down on 19 holes, 1065.
Whoa, long to long.
Talk about somebody flexing.
Silver to silver.
Okay, still.
Silver to silver.
And with
Yeah.
3A,
Last round of the day.
No, the temporary hole was on the back side of the baseball field.
over into the field. That was
Right.
a fun tournament.
I believe I
And
designed
the
that.
only- I think Derek Hollis did.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
that was a fun one.
No, the only hole I missed was hole 9, silver to silver.
That's an easy miss.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that was pretty.
Okay.
That was pretty good round. Anyways,
Wait, let's get back to the infinite discs.
Yes, I was
Right.
about to bring up this beautiful
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about?
Is that the
Zoe
Sphinx?
and Dyke Sphinx.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
All right. So what do you think the Sphinx is?
Okay, so when I felt it in my hand, it felt like a Roadrunner, and when I threw it, it threw like a Sidewinder or somewhere between Sidewinder and Roadrunner.
Yes.
Is that
So-
you guys? And this one's got real hard flashing too, so this one's
Yes.
fucking smashing back. Right.
Yeah, Sidewinder for sure.
Yep. Sidewinder.
I think I bagged.
Overstable sidewinder.
It depends on
Yeah,
it
pretty good.
Depends on the
mold.
plastic and the run.
Yeah.
That one's going to be more
Swirly
stable.
S-Blend signature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so that
this,
one's gonna be
this
more
one's
stable.
this one's an S blend also, and it flies super dead straight, and then it finishes. I've got like this sparkly, swirly, whatever one that kind of just will do little S turns. So the chicken coop hole at Lula from the long pads, I pipe it dead straight. It does a little turn to the right and a little turn to the left, and it just parks the basket from there. So it's very, very controllable. But I bag at any point. I'll bag 3 to 4 of these, and they're filling up the majority of my fairway slots.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. 'Cause that's
I bagged these two.
Oh, you got 2? Okay.
Yeah. So this one here is the I blend, and it's much more flippy, and this is the G blend, and it's a little bit more. It's still turned.
What's the difference between I blend and G blend?
The I blend is a proprietary blend for Infinite, so it's
like
a
a-
mix between.
What was it Pro and
Yeah, it's just
Pro
some
and
weird
Star or
mix.
something like that? It's almost like
Yeah.
Pro and Star
Like,
had a baby.
Maybe like a
Pro
400
and
G
Star
or
had a
Prodigy
G.
sort of thing.
Like if you feel it, it feels like a star, but
Pro and
it doesn't
Star.
fly like the star would.
So it's almost like the old. You ever felt a Super Rock? The old CE rocks.
Mm-mm.
That might be similar to that.
Yeah.
I'm so much
I
older
felt
in this game than you
a
guys.
CE Whippet,
Ooh.
and it feels kind of similar to that.
You know what I'm talking about? That
Yeah.
that tackiness in the
Yes.
plastic.
Yes, so there's some
Like
tackiness to it.
anything old, I guess, so to say, is like just like that
doesn't-
tackiness that
yeah.
the old plastic has.
But it doesn't have like that velvet almost type of feel to it. So it's a little smoother, but you still have
Okay.
that tact.
That's
But
awesome. I didn't get anything in I blend. Everything so far, I had the P blend, and the 2 drivers were the Swirly S blend. I did get something in D blend, and the D blend was way more like when Prodigy put out the Par 2 stuff and that 300-ish plastic.
Yeah.
It's a little slippier.
Yes.
I got the Tomb.
Tom
Oh,
B.
buddy. The
I
Tom B.
like straight putters, but I hate the deep rims on
Yeah.
shots. So this feels like a classic rock rim, but almost it looks like an A4's rim.
Oh wow.
I think
Yeah,
that,
it
what
was.
is that? They said it was a rat with something else, like a rat top with a something bottom.
Classic
Yeah.
rock bottom or something. It's very it's very flat. It's very, very low profile. I mean,
Yeah.
it is
Interesting.
But it flies perfectly straight. It flies like pretty much like a Beat KC AVR.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of like pop it here, flat,
Mhm.
and back. But like, this was my favorite of the 4 things I bought. 100%.
Okay.
Like, I'm literally gonna buy 2 more of these. I think. So.
Yeah,
I have. Next time I see
That's
you,
the tomb, right?
The
Yeah.
tomb,
Next time I see you, just
we affectionately call it the Tom B, but yeah.
the Tom B.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
The Tom B. That's good.
I have a bunch of those. I have them in the C blend, the Champion. I have one in what's called the Concrete blend, which is supposed to be their most like stable.
Yeah.
And I have it in Star or S blend. So next time you see me, just
What up, Jay?
let me know. Jay loves the Tom B.
Tom B. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I have a bunch of different blends for you to try. Like they'll do different things. They'll still be similar, but like I have a Concrete one that for some reason will go as far as like some of my mid ranges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some of the runs are just super glidey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have rocks that I would throw this further than 2 of my rocks on my Beat rocks. You know what
Is
I mean?
that a plastic type, the concrete?
Yeah, that's a special blend that they have. It is
Like super hard, super firm?
no,
It's supposed to be more
just
stable.
super overstable. It's too like it's like
They made a special run for Germ for Big
Yeah.
Germ of the slab.
the
that he
slab.
throws,
That's what
which
the
is just
slab.
a meat hook.
Yeah,
And he's like, I wanted
Right.
even more meat hooky, so they made this plastic for him. And it ended up being popular, so now they're doing it on some limited term on some other molds, and the Tomb is one of the ones that they did it for because it's such a popular mold.
Nice.
Nice.
But the
Any
Tomb
other-
is super nice.
Any other molds I definitely, as like an
Yes.
886 rated player, I should try.
Hey, this guy right here will tell you, since we're not that far apart in rating. Have you ever thrown the Beast from Innova?
Like a DX crappy one from Play It Again years ago. Never like a good one.
All right. So they have a mold called the Aztec, which is very similar to a Beast or an SL,
Okay.
or like an F3 for Prodigy. Like
Forehand guide,
super
like
straight.
it.
Yeah, it's a 10 speed, but it's very controllable. Depending on the blend, you get it in the Star or the G. I
Mhm.
bag 2 of them. I bag a Glow one and a G blend one. And dude, when I tell you, like, just laser hyzers the whole time, will give you a subtle flip up, will carry, and I throw these things out. Now, granted, I don't have a big arm, and I probably shouldn't be throwing 13 speeds,
Right.
but I will throw this 10 speed further than a lot of my 12 and 13 speeds a lot of the time.
Hey, it
It's
sounds
just-
like you're starting to learn the game, Felix. Congrats.
Yeah. It only took me 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, hey, everybody goes through their learning phases.
Yeah.
So I have 2 discs that I recommend, and first I have to get on my. I hate 7-speed disc. I don't know why. I just hate them.
It's
If you
because
give me a
you
good
have a good bit of
7-speed disc-
amount of art speed, Conrad.
Well, but it's just like I just hate. You give me a leopard 3 in my hand, I'm like, oh, it's just disgusting. A regular leopard I can throw. 6-speed I'm fine with. 7-speed, I just don't know. Just even when we do reviews on them, I'm like, this is a great disc. It's in the bag. You won't find it in my bag because it's a 7-speed. But
just like no. Yeah. Straight like no.
I ain't gonna be
I
throwing.
hate to say it, I agree with them. I don't have a 7 in my bag, and I never will. I have 2 6.5s, and I have a 8 and a 9.
Oh, Prodigy doesn't
So-
make a 7-speed, so.
Oh.
so
Good luck.
this is the Exodus.
Okay.
This disc is so good that even though I hate 7-speed discs, it's in my bag.
So is
It's
this
I don't want it in my bag, but I can't find a reason not to put it in there because it just flies so great.
are we talking like Beat T-Bird, like 11-time T-Bird? What kind of thing are we? What is Thunderbird-ish?
It's not Thunderbird. It's just it's like a
It's a T-bird. It's a season
It's a
T-bird.
T-Bird, but it's just so perfect. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just it. I hate it. I hate that I like it so much. And the
That's
other
a hell
disc
of an endorsement.
that I hate that I like is the Centurion. I had this disc for I don't know 3 or 4 months. I threw it a few times, didn't think anything about it. Put it away, brought it out one day, and threw it again. I'm like, why isn't this in my bag? Because the flight on it is just the numbers are 7, 5, -1, 2. So
it a
I
-1,
can't
2?
tell you how straight that flies
I thought it was
and how much
-1, 1.
control you can have over it. Like if you just put it on the Annie, it just that -1 just helps it stay there and just keeps going, and then finally just gently falls out. It's just a wonderful disc. It's just I hate that it's a 7-speed, but I have to have it.
I just recently had one of those Recollects as well in my game, and it was a D2.
Huh.
I didn't realize what I was missing out on until I went to Boomtown, and I Boomtowned on a D2. I have since won, a couple tournaments and other things, but jeez, I was missing like an extra 50 to 60 feet of distance without like having something flippy in my bag. Like,
Dang.
so dumb.
Like, so how stupid this Centurion is I can throw a Centurion on a straight line as far out as I can throw one of my distance drivers. It's a 7-speed, but I can get it 360 easy, like a controllable 360. Like, it's ridiculous. But
Like
it's that. Yeah.
It angers me because we'll get up to a hole and I'm grabbing my 10-speed and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna throw this 7-speed," and I was like, "You're such a jerk. Like, just like you're really gonna put that out there?"
Yourself off, like, come on, gotta throw that big old wide rim. Yeah,
I'm like, I'll watch you fail and not get there, and then he gets there. I'm like, oh my god, that means I got to go to a 12-speed if he's getting there with a 7.
Bob Morey says it was the Eagle L mold. I think I read this the other day.
That's probably right.
That's probably right. I don't know. Are you guys allowed to talk about the mold secrets that you may or may not know?
It's out there.
I think we've already talked about the ones that we know. There's more than we know out there, but
there's like groups out there that'll tell you, like the Anubis, is a super straight mid range, which is basically like a Mako clone. But this is one of the straightest discs, and the Champion one it'll still finish a little bit, but this is like a laser beam.
They
just point and shoot, and the one that I bag that Conrad sees me throwing all the time is the Cohort.
Oh my gosh,
which is like it's like a 3.5 speed putter.
I gotta take it. I really have to take it away from him because it's just he does so much with it. It's like, come on, man, really?
It'll shape any shot. I mean,
it's probably how he felt when I was like just pure in lines with the pure. Like, really, I gotta take that disc away from him.
That's what this is going to end up doing. Once he gets beaten up to hold the Anheuser, I think this is going to end up in that spot for me because it's going to feel great on a forehand because it's so thin.
Yeah, exactly. It is. That's part of the reason I got it. I put that in and I took the rat out. And I have more modes of the tune than I have of any other disc from Infinite. So I probably have 6 discs. In different modes and in different plastics.
There you go, Adam. You got all you need to know here.
I got it. Thank you guys for breaking it down. Cody's up there just like raring to go. He's like, come on, man.
They're making some amazing stuff right now. I just put in an order. I ordered a Viking basket. They sent me a free shirt.
Sweet.
Go Infinite. But back to the questions here. What y'all have done amazing stuff this year. I think everybody in Atlanta supports you guys as well as starting to get nationwide and worldwide. I'm sure once you look at the YouTube statistics.
Once we have this disc in Norway, in Atlanta, Georgia.
We sent Norway, dude. That Atlanta Disc FX2 that we were doing a giveaway, the winner is in Norway. We're sending out an FX2 with an Atlanta stamp all the way out to Norway. We sent it out last week.
Speaking of Atlanta,
so you've achieved so much in the second year you've been doing it. What's your biggest goal for next year, 2021?
Dang, I don't think we've sat down and collectively had that discussion of 2021's goals yet.
What better time than now?
Put you on the spot.
Justin knows who we are. Justin.
I think if you ask me, most of the biggest stuff that we're looking to achieve is really behind the scenes. Is upping our game and our production, upping our game with our cameras, and mics.
What's the next improvement to Ace Run's Productions?
We actually talked about this a couple of days ago. We've got a list of, I think the next immediate purchase, Conrad, will be.
Oh, I already got it.
Oh, you already got it?
Yeah, I took it out for a flight today. My wife don't know though. So we got a Maverick Air 2. We got a new drone.
Yeah.
Oh man,
So now
the
we got a
follow-up
second
is gonna
drone.
be great. So yeah, that's all I can say about it.
Yeah.
You pretty good with the drone? You pretty good with the drone, Conrad?
This drone, it makes me even look better. The one that we had is the
I
Maverick.
mean, the first one was looking good. You did really well.
I see my flaws, so and like probably
You
others
see your flaws obviously more than we do, but I mean, it looks perfect.
You
So
got to
no,
see a
this
lot
is
more
going to look
footage
even
than we did.
better. This is definitely going to look
Okay.
even better.
So the next step up is another drone. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So we got
Hopefully
that
your
done.
wife's not watching.
She's not.
Other
Yeah,
than
I
that,
don't
we're
think so,
looking
but-
to upgrade. We're looking to upgrade both microphones that we have on our current cameras,
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking to upgrade the player cam to an even higher level, so that our A cam will then become our catch cam. And when we have the ability to do a third cam, all three cams will be at a much higher level than they are now. To
Yeah.
give you, and then the player A cam is going to be a 4K cam. So if we ever needed to shoot in 4K for whatever reason, which may never happen, but at least the
No,
resolution.
that's the
of the
next
pictures will be higher.
step in improving your shit. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even being able to shoot in 4K means that we'll have a little bit more options as far as in production and producing it, being able to zoom into different things.
Plus,
even
like the run
Without
backs and
doing
the lace
slow-mo
lines and all
stuff.
that stuff.
resolution.
Like actual like slow-mo camera or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, not like the cinema cameras that Jomez and Central Coast are using. We don't have 15 grand to drop on those, but what we
not yet.
do, the stuff we do now,
Yeah,
it'll look
you're
even
forgetting the
sharper.
word yet.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Give it time.
How far do you guys think you are off from having to have a conversation about getting a vehicle?
I think we're a ways off from that.
You think so? Yeah.
We jokingly talk about it.
Sure.
But like Jomez, from what we know, they rented that RV that they traveled in.
Okay.
Right?
When I think he said they leased it for the year.
Oh yeah,
They leased it.
Whatever. Yeah.
Right. But yeah.
But they didn't own it. You know, it was something that they were doing on a basis based on. Yeah, they didn't own it. But anyway, for us to get to that level that we need a dedicated vehicle, I assume that we're a ways off because we don't have the same type of revenue that Jomez has, right?
Yeah, you got to be quitting your day
Jomez
job.
did do that the first 2 years. Right.
Yeah, we'd have to leave our day jobs. Like Gatekeeper's doing it now out of their car. But it's rough, man. You gotta basically say, all right, we're gonna go after this full time, and we have to have the capability to do next day turnaround, have contracts in place with the Pro Tour and the National Tour and the PDGA, so that we can say, all right, let's go ahead and do this. But right now, we're in the process of upgrading our speed on our computers, upgrading memory, all that, upgrading the equipment, constantly trying to speed up as much as we can our turnaround time, so that we can feasibly do next day, to really be a proponent and go and say, all right, we can do next day. We've proven it here. What's up? Where do you guys need us?
So here's my question, I guess, and also viewers, if you guys are watching, you have a question, feel free to throw them in. We're going to keep these guys a couple more minutes, so get your questions in now. But I want to know, you're saying to be able to do next day, what would it entail for you guys to do next day? Is it literally having
A lot of
another
coffee.
editor?
A lot
Is
of
it
coffee.
A lot of coffee, yeah.
a lot? I mean, I'm saying if you guys were going to make that step and say you can deliver next day, what assets don't you have yet that you need for that?
I guess one of the main things that we don't have is just the computing power, the power to be able to render what we need to render in the amount of time that we can actually do next day. We're pretty good as far as getting the first cut out and first pass of graphics, but we're still talking about, a few hours for us to do that type of rendering.
Yeah.
So as we upgrade the computers, that time will decrease.
Mm-hmm.
Where we're at right now, if we had to do next day coverage, we could do it, but
It won't be our best product.
correct.
No, I did it for the National Collegians a couple years ago, and then they went to next day coverage. And I mean, as soon as the sun went down, we edited. We went to bed at 4 a.m. But then we had to get up and film the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't.
And that's literally what it is.
I don't highly suggest it ever. It's
Like Music
it was
City,
A, it was a trip. Michael Besh came down and actually had to help me because it was 2 rounds a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
it
gotta
was
be insane.
but you go watch it, you can definitely tell it's not my best project product at all. So
Yeah.
Plus, we have to get faster at editing and all that. Like, I can turn around a front, like 9 holes right now, start to finish will take me roughly 3 hours to do. If we're doing a 3-cam shoot, or if it's a longer round and there's more runbacks and more lace lines and all that stuff that I got to set Conrad up for on the graphics, that probably is closer to 4 hours.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, Conrad's trying to build the graphics package and get all that ready to go so that when I hand him the cut footage, he can start putting it all together.
Yeah.
But he's got to wait basically until I'm done with that to get it over to him.
Okay.
But then it still takes me for what I like to do with the scores and what people like to see with the scores is like the scores on the screen majority of the time. It takes me a lot to do that with the animation that I like to use. I just don't like before we didn't have the same type of skill. So, I mean, they were just kind of thrown up there. But now I like to really put some work into that because it makes the polishes off the product a little bit. But it's time consuming. Of course, I can't get the scores ahead of time to work on that. I don't get the scores until they're in,
Yeah.
So,
we'll get there though. We're working on it. We've got plans.
These guys are going to kill me. I got one more question that wasn't on the script, but when let's say you guys eventually have to hire someone to do something for you, like you get to the point where you need a third person.
Yeah.
What is there something you'd be more afraid to give up than like? So if you have to hire people to film or people to edit or people to commentate or whatever it is, what's the aspect that you wouldn't want to give up? What's the one you'd hold on to the hardest? Artistically, I guess maybe. What would you trust someone doing that like what on the trust scale? You know what I mean?
I can tell you my trust level is high with the third cam.
Okay.
Only reason is because you don't have to use that. That's just a bonus.
Yeah.
But as far as like giving up, for me,
let's say you had to hire somebody and you're like, well, we're going to hire somebody we don't really know. Would you rather skill?
That was a strike.
What's more important to you guys, or what do you think what are you more afraid to have somebody mess up on you?
I'm gonna go with the raw coverage. I mean, just the camera work. If someone, if you're filming, and I see this when I look at other coverage, the shot comes in and they show the shot and they never pan out to the basket, so you have no idea what the relationship is. Yeah. Right? They know because they're there in person. They're looking at the disc and like, oh, the disc is there in the back, but you have no idea. So when I see that, that's something that I wouldn't want my cameraman to do. But once it's done, it's done. There's no going back to fix it. There's no workaround. And with the raw image and that being our
that's our name and our reputation out there.
Right.
The core part of the story.
Exactly.
It's messed up. It's messed up. So that would probably be the hardest thing for me to just give to someone else. And we saw this on the Pro Tour, the first year that they did their own thing, and they had the cameraman out there and all the complaints that they got about the cameramen because the cameramen weren't used to filming disc golf.
Yeah.
So they didn't know the little aspects and the nuances that us as disc golfers we want to see.
Okay. Yeah, and that I remember that being one of the biggest complaints about the beginning of the coverage. So.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, dude. Wilson just struck out the side.
Dang.
Oh God, Austin, you're.
So do you guys again? We'll do one repeat question. Do you have any questions or advice for us? You asked one good one earlier.
What are you like? What are you guys? I mean, obviously, you guys around here. You're doing this every week. What do you see next year?
What the hell are we doing? I don't know, dude. I don't know what are we doing on here.
So the problem is we kind of all have a different vision right now. So by the end of the year, it will be collective, and maybe you'll see a Frother tournament lineup.
We've hinted at one next about a year from now.
Okay.
You might see something kind of unique about a year from now from us as far as the tournament goes. We've got hats that are shipping this week, according to the guy. So I'm waiting for the guy to say, "Hey, the shipping is this much. Send me money." But they made it to his house. He printed them. I'm waiting to get them now. So we got new hats coming. We're gonna keep making shows. We have, like I said, once we get you guys off, we do have a huge guest announcement. Like huge. Yes.
Huge.
Like huge.
No, huge. Not these small time guys. Something huge.
What's that? Yeah, it's
So,
gonna be.
these guys.
But yeah,
We did have
We're just here to entertain.
We're just here to entertain at this point. We're having a good time. Okay, so I want to give you guys the floor. Say anything you got to say. Tell the world how to follow you. Tell them about how to get exclusive Ace Run Productions content. And then we'll let you off the hook. It's been 45 minutes, and we had no idea how long this was going to last, and we've got other stuff to get to. So, but please tell the world about what you're doing.
So,
and then go ahead.
I was going to say for our most exclusive stuff is you really want to be one of our Patreons. I personally go out of my way to try to make sure that the Patreons get some exclusive stuff, get stuff before we announce it to other players. I accidentally took our Patreon show, which is for our Patreon only, and accidentally live broadcasted it.
Mm-hmm.
But the intention was that the Patreons were going to get exclusives and get exclusive access to things like we now have Disc from Prodigy, and we were offering it to them before we offered it to anyone else. So that is one way to make sure that you're following us, supporting us, and getting exclusive content. Because I mean, we give a disc away every month.
Yep.
Every month we're trying to give something away to our patrons. So there's that, and then
got a quarterly giveaway also on Patreon, and just like some of the stuff that you're not seeing yet that's on there, and stuff that will eventually come out, like the one disc, one tip series. We just did one with Paige Pierce, which if you're not a Patreon, you're not going to see. Nate Perkins, Zach Melton. Those are some of the ones that our Patreon viewers are getting able to see ahead of time.
Danny Lindahl.
Mm-hmm. So that's some of the exclusive stuff you're seeing. We had a practice day that we filmed out for the Music City Open that was only available to Patreon, so they got to see that stuff first. Definitely a big one. You were looking up something, Conrad?
No, I'm looking at you.
Oh, you're looking at me? All right. So other than that, we just passed the 4,000 subscribers mark on YouTube. So thank you, everybody that's taken the time to subscribe, to check out any of the footage. We're looking to get to 5,000, and every time we get to another 1,000, we're looking to give stuff away. So we got actually Infinite Disc Exodus that we got to give away, and an Infinite Disc Cohort that we got to give away for reaching 4,000. So YouTube, Ace Run Productions on YouTube, at Ace Run Pro on Instagram, Ace Run Productions on Facebook, Ace Run Productions on Twitter, even though we're not on there that much. But those are all the ways to support us, and we thank you guys so much for everything. We never imagined that this would have grown to the point that it's at in the last 2 years, and it's because of everything that you guys have done for us, and that's why we try to give back as much as we can as a thank you for everything that you guys are doing for us.
Hell yeah, guys. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you. Super congrats on the 4K too. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just a step in the right way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Great to have you guys. Thanks. See you soon.
See you, boys.
Okay, we back. What up?
That's it.
We did it.
So now we're FrolfCenter, boys. We are FrolfCenter.
We're back to FrolfCenter now. Local news. Iron Leaf Classic was this weekend. Austin, we kind of covered in the intro, but Austin kind of murdered everybody with like a 1062 official. Was it 1062 official?
I am the king of Ferguson Park.
Oh my god. I don't know. That's ooh. That would hurt me a little bit. Yeah, bow to the king, folks. Yeah, it was fine. The weather.
Can you argue, dude? I won Ferguson Park Open and I won Iron Leaf Classic.
And did you sign? Oh, you can't do the one in December because you're pro. That's all right. But still, yeah, it's pretty impressive. I think King of Ferguson Park is going to go on your gravestone. All hail the king, Keith Tingley.
All hail the king. No bullshit, dude. I'm a pretty humble human being,
look at
honestly.
this. Oh my
For
God.
now, Austin Lytle.
Somebody just shot their shot. For sure.
Oh, he's a bagger, dude. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years. I need 6 months, Leon.
Oh, man, I think Leon was probably watching the whole show to wait till we had to talk about this. 100%.
Dude moved up to advance and then won the tournament. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude. And it was so funny because like my whole thing was I moved to advanced because we called Leon out so much on this show that he moved to advanced. So I moved up with him. After the first round, he's got me by 1 stroke. I'm like, let's do this, right? Now
he wins the tournament.
And he goes 4 down in the second round. I go 3 up, which is the same thing I had in the first round. He just torches the crowd, just torches them. So congratulations, Leon. Good shooting. It was disappointing for me, but I'm happy for you. But I don't think in 2 years you're beating Austin Lytle at Ferguson.
I'll put money on it.
I'd say I'm willing to put money that I have the course record at Ferguson in 2 years.
You were only one stroke off?
1 stroke off.
Yeah, you shot 12 under second round in the rain?
Yeah.
V Sky with the if he ain't in town, he ain't shit. Okay, fair. Thanks, guys. All right.
The weather's green that time.
All the women.
Anywho. Oh yeah. Also, Leah won. We had the picture up on Instagram. That was cool.
Yep, that was cool. We got shouted out by Empowered. That was cool.
That was cool. That was super rad. I love those guys. Yeah. Then everyone opened up. We got the Friendsgiving all signed up for now. That thing's all.
Go ahead, boys. Flex them muscles.
Boomtown.
It's
dude.
good.
The event sold out in 10 minutes.
Oh, dude!
Wow.
Anything that ever happens at Fairways of Canton is going to sell out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Period.
I think that's a given. And
Shout out to Bomb Squad for just killing it.
shout out to Bomb Squad for sure. Keith and Brandy hooking it up. I always do my work out there. I help them out with the layouts as always. I'm always helping them out, like picking up and cleaning up the course, setting it up, putting it down.
Get a tournament going at that course.
Who?
But it
would ever
really
thought-
like started at
It wasn't me. It was
Where did
all
that idea come from? And Cody,
Dude,
just to be fair though,
from God. Have I told the story?
I wish you still lived in Georgia and you could still run it, honestly.
Have
Well,
I told the story on FrolfCenter how it happened? Have I told this story?
No, I don't think you have.
I know it's like a dishwasher working at a golf course story, somebody's son, some nepotism,
I refereed soccer.
Russian mafia.
Let's hear the short story, Cody.
Owner and his son. All right.
No, you can't. Okay,
That's
never
the
mind.
story. I refereed soccer with the owner and his son. High school soccer. He used to referee all the
That's
time.
how Arthur Blank met his wife. That's why we have Atlanta United. They met at a soccer.
Yeah, and that's how
That's nothing
Fairways
to
of
do
Canton
with
came to be Atlanta Disc Golf. You heard that first. It came from
Nailed
Cody
it.
Bartelli.
All right.
But first, you're looking. Let's talk about some teams that we see
Talk
at
about teams. I'm cool
Friendsgiving.
with that.
I mean, first and foremost, I see the front runners being the FrolfCenter boys, the Frolfer magazine.
We got Cody Vitale.
That
We
guy.
got
Adam
PhD.
Wisławski.
We got
You
A.
got-
Lytle. And
And you got MTV.
What are-
Boy.
That's a good squad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm worried about the Chim team.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
the-
Yeah. The K9 crew is not bad. Like it's got Nate and Ezra Goodwin.
Ooh.
Ezra is extremely underrated. Kid shot. He's averaging 1,000 rated rounds this year. I'm hearing from his dad that he throws 450 foot rock shots. I'm also hearing from his dad that he also throws 90 miles an hour on throwing pitches in his baseball career.
Oh.
He doesn't
do
need to be
lots of
playing
disc
disc golf, but he is playing disc golf, and he will likely play pretty well. His dad's 1,000 rated, and then you've got my dad in Chim Chim, and he ain't a spring chicken no more.
But he still throws
But-
550 rock shots, backed up by the dude throwing 450 rock shots. Like they kind of got the whole middle of the fairway covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they got old John Carl just to fucking hold down the fort and be the best human being possible.
Just
Yep.
keep the morale high.
That's a
the mood up.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
a squad right there.
That is a squad.
I'm most scared of Team Prodigy with
Dylan Holt.
Dylan Holt.
Yeah, the Prod Squad.
The Prod Squad
was just formed, and it is Alden Harris, Dylan Holt,
boy,
Jake Shelby. Yeah, I saw that comment. I'm not even going to acknowledge it. Come at me. Let me know.
Jake Shelby, Dylan Holt, Alden Harris, and Kate Vitale.
And that's a FrolfCenter exclusive. You've heard it here first, folks. That's not up there yet.
No.
Yeah, that's
Give
a
it to
squad.
Give it to
That's
him
a
again.
squad. That is the most recently highest rated player in Georgia. Oh, well, besides Felberg, but
yeah, besides Felberg. Felberg's got that legacy rating. So
Cody Britton's squad is pretty good too. The Horseshoe Crew.
yeah, the Horseshoe Crew is Cerrone, Cody Britton, Jason Light, and Jordan Cass.
That's gonna be good. And I'm gonna shout them out. I think they're gonna finish middle of the pack. I love them.
Paul Bell and
man.
Yeah.
The Perker Sons of Anarchy, our correspondent from USDGC, Corey Nichols, with Tall Matt Hudnall, who is the Social D guest host.
Yeah.
Paul Bell, who's done the weather for us. V Sky's done the weather, excuse me. Robert Marbach, one of our best dudes in the world, has the craziest flex forehand in the world. Just this over the top. It's insane. He's got a hell of a forehand. So
sweet.
Interesting.
It's gonna be a fun team. I like that team.
It's gonna be a fun event. We'll see what happens.
I think it's gonna be real fun. I think we got a shot. You know, our strategy, so you guys know at home, is that Cody and I are gonna be the A team.
Whoa! Oh, yeah,
and then Austin and Matt.
Whoa! You can't be telling them this.
No. About the math thing, like you can do the math that we figured. I can't do that?
Yeah, no.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, just to make sure I don't give them.
Like, they don't need to know that we're going to be going out there guns blazing with me and Versola, you know?
Yeah, they don't need to know that. Okay, never mind. Sorry, guys. I'll edit that in post.
Yeah, for sure. Please edit that out. Edit that. Hey, yo, editor. Remember to edit that out.
Felix, Conrad, can someone edit this out for us?
Yeah. And the time frame on that one was 57:10. Okay, 57:10. You got that?
Get that out of there.
That's right. We've got producers
I'm
on the
just gonna
side of
switch
us now. Like they're over here pushing the buttons.
I'm gonna switch it. I'm just gonna switch it with like the opposite thing, so that they don't know.
Okay. Cool.
Perfect.
Cool. This weekend is the 1-day round at Lula
Flying Disc Festival.
Yeah, I'm not much for a
Thank you, Conrad.
one day event.
There's 14 spots still open.
1 round, 1-day event, but there's 14 spots still open. Have fun, do your thing.
It's tea time, so you'll know when you're throwing and know when you're going home. So
18-hole par 73 Boomtown gold layout for Friendsgiving.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking at other stuff, aren't you? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh,
you saw that comment? You saw that comment? Oh, boy.
Exclusive. 2 exclusives tonight. 73.
Yo, Keith, send the link to Keith. Where's he at? Get him in here.
That is a bunch of par 4s and a couple par 5s. And...
All right, put it this way. The course par for the ball golf course is 72.
Well, so we're only dropping 9 strokes.
1 stroke. We're gaining 1.
We're playing the ball golf course. Ladies and gentlemen.
Touche, Conrad. Sorry. That's going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Friendsgiving is going to be good. Like I said, because of our strategy that we discussed earlier that we're going to edit out, we're going to win.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, national news. Let's get through this because now we've gone longer.
Sorry.
What's that?
We need to keep that track of throw-ins for Friendsgiving. Who has the most throw-ins? Yeah.
It's going to be Kate Vitale.
No, it's going to be either Cody or Adam, hopefully.
Yeah, because we can meet them on that team together. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to throw it in.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. You guys are going to – come on, dude. We can't be talking about our – why do you guys keep bringing it up? Why are we talking about our strategy?
So the women's national – oh, God.
Oh, the driving range is back, it looks like. And 738, which
That's
is
the
exactly,
record. That's
That's the
distance
record.
contest record, is it not?
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
that is an homage to
Is
Zach.
it exactly where Zach landed on the driving
Oh,
range?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's so good.
That gets all the class. That's fantastic. All right, let's go to national news because this is getting long.
I really need to talk to Keith.
Yeah. Oh, you got to talk to Keith. You talk to Keith. Anywho, Paige Pierce won the women's national championship. I don't think anyone was really surprised by it. Katrina Allen put up a good fight though. Sarah Hokerman third, still rocking the FrolfCenter bump, still just crushing it. So,
Bro, I think the FrolfCenter. Let's hold on. Let's fuck go along. Let's go along. The FrolfCenter bump is real.
I mean, Chris Dickerson. We're about to talk about it.
I'm saying
Pros at 4,000 views. They got a FrolfCenter bump. Or
they got 4,000 subscribers, homeboy.
Yeah, I meant.
Can we continue on with Andrew Fish winning an A tier in Pittsburgh?
He did,
yeah.
and it was a pretty sweet trophy too. I saw it was like the wood cut, and it looked great.
And can we continue on with Nathan Queen winning an A tier in North Carolina?
Absolutely, and actually having a really strong finish, I believe, at USDGC as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me just make sure. Let me grab this. I want to make sure. I think he finished very well.
Did he get his top? No, he was like 11th.
10th.
So he got his spot again for next year.
He was 10th and 10 off
Oh,
the lead.
yeah, he's back. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
He'll be back again for next year.
We're gonna have to have him on.
I might
in a
go.
week.
We're gonna have to have him on again. I mean, like the FrolfCenter bump is real, dude. If you order one of these hats, I'm telling you, I wore the FrolfCenter hat when I won on this weekend.
You did, and I was wearing it when you won this weekend as well. That's correct.
No, don't take that Atlanta Braves hat off, Cody. Please don't. For real,
There you go.
like
Rally cap
it's
style.
working right now.
Working right now. It's working.
We don't need to change anything.
So
It's-
I got a question
it's
about
yours,
the
boys.
USDGC. Paul Macbeth has had a good year for anybody else and a mediocre year for Paul. Is he no longer in GOAT contention?
Absolutely not.
You don't
Well,
think so?
no, yes. I'm sorry. Yes, he is the greatest of all time, and he is setting forth the golden. What is the word? What I'm looking for?
Golden Age.
The golden brick road
Yeah, the yellow brick
for
road.
the pro disc golf. The yellow brick road for the disc golf. Like he is setting forth the standard at which disc golf pros need to be accepted into disc golf.
Oh, 100%. I think he gets
Oh.
it soon. I think
Yeah.
I think he gets it this weekend in Lula.
So
My take-
yeah, that like.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm like.
Yeah, you're getting there. But yeah, so you're saying
my
Paul's
take-
still
My
Paul's
take
going to
would
push
be-
the game. Paul's going to push the game,
Yeah.
but
Right,
there's
that's
nobody-
what he's there for. But I think somebody will surpass him. Is he the greatest of all time right now? Yes. Will he be the greatest of all time? No.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I think we're already seeing players that are better than him already.
Yeah, he's leaving it. If he doesn't continue to dominate the next 2 or 3 years, he's leaving that 4-time, 5-time opening for young players to come in and do the same thing he did, just a little bit longer.
Yeah, and then you open up the argument of like Kenny won 12. Actually, Kenny won 15.
Yeah, if you count his age protection.
His Masters.
Well, Paul's going to win a lot of master tournaments if he does that.
If his ankle doesn't fall.
I don't know about all that, boy.
Do you think he's going to suck his pride in?
He's moving into Masters the same time, Wysocki and, the Will Schustrick and everybody else that's right there with him right now.
And, yeah, who's going to hold up longer? I mean, Ricky's going to
Nico's going to be in Masters a year or two before him.
Right. That's going to be really interesting. It's going to be funny to watch. Like, we're going to be the first generation of dudes who can watch live coverage of their disc golf heroes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
we're the first generation that's going to get live coverage because there's going to be enough companies and enough interest by then that we're going to be able to see either next day or live Masters coverage in 10 years.
Yep.
Exactly.
Hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I would agree with Adam. I go ahead and say yes. Like that's going to be a thing.
I hope so. It'll be fun. It'll make me feel better about how I'm playing. At that
I
time.
love these guys' comment. FrolfCenter affecting a real correspondence dude for a win at Friendsgiving.
That's Friendsgiving. Yeah, it's Friendsgiving at the end.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
The biggest thing is the size of the new pools in the years to come. The talent is growing every day. Conrad, you're never wrong, and you didn't disappoint there either. Like,
to be honest with you, if I was going to give you a prediction right now, Calvin Heimberg.
I think so too. The way he played in the rain.
Chris Dickerson's the same age of Paul Macbeth. Calvin's about 2 to 3 years younger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
It's
tough between Chris and Calvin.
I'm going young.
Chris and Calvin are actually only 2 years apart. I'm sorry.
Sure.
But
and we got to give it up to C-Dick one more time because
yeah, dude. That's another Frolfer bump, like for sure. I think he'll be on in the next week or two, for sure.
You get him on here and get some juice. We do have, once again, guys, we have a huge guest announcement at the very end of the show. We're going to hold you on until then because that's what they do in showbiz, folks. Or whatever. Anyway, the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championships are underway right now. The big story on that is that the purse is like the biggest purse of all time for the event. The winner of FPO and the winner
and FPO and MPO are matched at $20,000.
Here's the thing.
Go Adam. Tell them.
Hold on. What? Me? Yeah. Listen. I'm going to tell them. So they're only matched to the quarterfinals. There are more men in the field, so the men's first thing gets thing. But then when you get to the quarterfinals, the men have a guaranteed $1,300 purse. The women have an $1,150 purse. So today we made a little ruckus on Twitter about it. Hey, Disc Golf Pro Tour, we're ready to pitch in to make the FPO quarterfinal payout equal to the MPO, but you're not accepting DMs right now. Please let us know what we need to do. We've also emailed them, so hopefully they get back to us. We're going to Venmo them $150 and just make sure that those purses are equal because why not? Right?
Yeah.
So,
why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we? And it's $150. Like, why didn't someone else? Why didn't anyone else?
Why? Actually, I think the quarterfinals pays out to all 4 players.
It might be, and it might be,
or 8 players, or whoever is eliminated in the quarterfinals.
Right, and what I'm saying is, whatever it is, the only difference in the entire payout field between men and women was at the quarterfinal level, and it was $150. We've sold enough hats because our fans have bought enough hats that we can afford that. So,
right, I don't understand. We need to make that happen. Yeah.
Right. So hopefully that's all going to happen here.
I'll talk to Chris. He's good friends with Chris and the tournament the DGPT director.
Yeah, Jeff Spring. I sent an email today with Sean and Seth. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Anyway,
something should happen.
Anything else nationally?
Yeah, Simon ended his season early. He said he was nursing an elbow injury, and then his car got backed into, and he said that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, and he said he's just going to go rehab and come back in a few months ready to rip.
His car got backed into?
Yeah, on the morning he would have to show up to DGPT or whatever. So,
anyways, I think we got a fun fact from our great friend Cody Vitale this week.
We got Cody too, or we got the Paul thing.
Paul
announced.
Paul's got big news.
Paul's
let's talk about this.
Some vague booking news. What's up? Yeah, basically saying
the make try to guess, but who knows?
Who knows? It could be. Somebody said Red Bull sponsorship. That seems like the most likely thing.
I think that's a very likely one.
Shoe deal.
The only other one that I could possibly think of would be some sort of clothing manufacturer.
Under Armour, maybe.
Under Armour, Nike.
Maybe a tour. Maybe a little mini tour. Discraft Paul Macbeth tour, event.
No, I don't see Paul sharing his money and making a tour. I just don't see it happening.
Make moves sounds very personal.
Right.
He's making moves.
Yeah.
Apparently. All right.
Maybe he's sharing his $3 million from disc golf.
Yeah.
From Discraft.
Fun fact this week, we're going to go with the newest course to North Carolina. They've been working on it for a while. It's in Cary, North Carolina, which is right here in the Durham-Raleigh area. Jay Pointer is the course contact. I don't know if he's been organizing all the work, but there's been a ton of work done. It's called Davalo. I wish.
Devil.
There we go. They have this. If you want one, you might be able to contact them. It's 22 holes. Par is 77. So I believe it has 2 par 5s. It's got a couple par 4s. It's got water. It's looking to be a great course. They have one of the last work days coming up this Saturday. And if you do a work day, you get to play in the afternoon if they're providing food or anything. But yeah, it's in Cary, North Carolina. It should be fully open in the next week, 3 weeks. I'm gonna check it out on Saturday and see what it's all about. Fun fact.
Hell yeah.
New course.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you out of it. Oh, what up? Okay, cool. I have a 2-minute warning this week. It's not a crazy one or anything, but if you are playing through a group as a single person, you come up on a pair of players or trio of players, and you ask to play through. Don't throw 2 shots on the hole. Don't drive twice, upshot twice, putt twice. Like, don't. Like, if you're playing, you got to get a hole ahead before you do that. That's why you choose whether or not you're going to play ahead. Just it's an etiquette thing. Just don't throw multiple shots if you're going to play ahead. So that's all. Play through. So that's what I got.
That's a good one too. I've been there. I've been there. You want to play through, and it's kind of an open hole, and you're like, oh shit. Well, let me get closer than that and get out of y'all's way. But
yeah.
The best thing to do is just like throw a disc like past them halfway through the fairway and like park the hole, and you're just like, hey, I'm gonna play through right quick. You don't mind, do you? And it's like,
that's perfect. Yeah, give them that advice. That's the advice to give.
You got a tip. You got just the tip for us, Austin? Maybe tell us how to deal with that USDGC.
Yeah, absolutely. My cold weather tips as we're approaching the cold weather this week. I can't tell everybody like how to live their lives, obviously, but for me personally, I dress in layers. A short sleeve, long sleeve over the top, and then a hoodie. If it gets super cold, you change out the hoodie for a jacket. But you never want to like compress yourself too much in the disc golf swing. So as it warms up, you'll want to like take the layers off. And I say dress in layers. I always carry mittens or like gloves of some sort to keep my hands warm in the winter. Mittens. Fuck you, Cody.
Austin's tip of the week is wear your mittens, kids.
Yeah, wear your mittens, boys. No, I always keep a glove over my left hand, but like have a glove that's like clips onto my cart or my bag, like, and then like on and off the right hand. Like keeping the right hand warm is key in like putting in the putting in the cool weather.
You can't get so wet it's more, like sweaty wet.
Right. And there's that perfect balance, but you know when to take the glove off and not put it back on,
Right on.
But yeah, always like and just keep your body warm. So much.
Do you all want to see Austin ring a bell?
Ring a bell.
I don't get it. Okay, well.
All right.
Perfect. Nobody won the giveaway. Oh, there it is. There we go. I like that. Nobody guessed my coffee. Nobody even tried to guess my coffee order, but we have a pumpkin spice latte prodigy pack from the Eastbound and Down folks, Jessica and Travis. So somewhere, anywhere on our social media in the next 5 days, put a comment about coffee and I'll give you these discs for free. It's really easy. It's not that hard. We have a huge announcement though.
No, let me hear your order for coffee, and then I might think about giving you the discs.
Oh yeah, you want
Hey,
that?
how about they guess my coffee
whoever's got
order?
the best coffee recommendation order, I will give you the disc.
Cody's coffee order should win it.
Why?
No, it was already Adam's.
was already
It's just
out.
like a recommended
Yeah.
coffee order. Let's get.
I don't
Guys,
drink
real
coffee.
quick, before we go, we shouldn't tease it anymore. We somehow landed a pretty big guest for next week.
Two-time United States disc golf champion.
He's won a lot more than that, though, too.
He's also won like how many world titles?
He's a beast. He's the first beast. He's
He's
not even.
very,
I mean,
he's like
he
a,
is a beast.
like a leopard.
He's a beast.
We got him.
Dude, we got Barry Schultz
Boom.
next week, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
got Barry Schultz next week. Yeah, that's kind of big. That's kind of real big. So next Thursday night, 7:30, same place, same time. We've got Barry Schultz.
Yo, we need questions for this guy because we really are like so nervous and starstruck. We don't know what to say to the guy.
His name is in my bag as often as Ken Kleinbow's name is in my bag, and that's saying something if you've seen
Kate's
my
favorite disc. Kate's favorite disc.
leopard. Yeah,
No, the beast.
No, it's a
The
beast.
beast.
The beast.
he's had so many models.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mostly the beast.
Bailey's my kind of guy, dude. I like that.
Oh God, there it is. We're gonna have to
Bailey.
get to that. Bailey. Anywho, I think that's about it. Austin, you want to tell him what's up with you?
Go Braves.
Perfect. Yo, I'm Adam. That worked out well. Go Braves as well. See you next week for Barry Schultz. Thanks for tuning in.
Go Braves, and for watching Thursday.